What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mid Ohio here with the Hammer Down Racing Series as we get ready to do 33 laps here in the trucks, qualifying just about over as we get about 40 seconds left to qualifying. Currently, Timothy by far on the pole, almost by a whole second over Daniel with a 129.89. What a lap there. He puts down Daniel Plant and that Smith in that second position. Dean in third. Greg Wood fourth. Michael fifth. Dean's going to be getting a black flag EOL for jumping the start last week. He just bought the track 10 minutes ago. Oof. Let me go. Where did you qualify, Parker's ninth? I mean, I'll tell you what. You bought it 10 minutes ago. And you're 3 seconds off. That's not too bad. All right, looks like qualifying is coming to an end. Let's go ahead and do tonight's starting grid. I don't have this track on the other account, so it won't be a dual stream like I like to do on the road courses, but maybe next time if I get some supporters and a few stars, I'll have the money to do that. Oh, I'm going way too far on this. All right, so on the pole, we got Timothy with that quick time. He's looking to try and be dominant here tonight. Then Daniel in second. We know Dean's good at the road courses, starting in that third, but getting the UL. He's going to be starting 26th after that UL. Greg Wood in fourth. Michael in that fifth position. Chris Pendle in sixth. Charles in seventh. Josh Anderson in the eighth position. Mark Parkhurst in ninth. Tyler Woodard in 10th. Ray Richard starting in that 11th position. Mike Williams, Budman, starting in the 12th. Then we got Outlaw starting in that 13th position. Slide Job Scott in 14th. Angel in 15th. Putting in that 16th position. Carl Statton in 17th. Robert Puh in 18th. Andrew in that 19th position. Todd Cleek in 20th. Zachary Cleek in 21st. Kyle Harbin 22nd. David Mayo in 24th. Dr. Robbie starting in that 24th position. Then rounding out the field, we're going to have Robert Russian and George Jewell will not be racing tonight as he's had some technical computer issues. So that means that Dean will be starting 25th here as these guys get moving out on the track to do their pace laps. Good morning. It's always a good morning. Doesn't matter when you get up. All right, let's go ahead and put up the map for you guys today so you can see where the cars are at. Let's make sure I don't have to refresh because there we go. So we do have stage breaks at lap number 10 and lap 20. Those will be our only cautions here tonight. Should be a relatively smooth race as the green flag is out already. Wow, there was a lot of cars way back on the field. Oh, man, the track is all split up as half the field didn't catch him. Probably not. Caleb. Down into turn. I don't know what turn they're in. I didn't even know they were called green already. Daniel second. Dean in third. Greg Wood in fourth. Chris Pendle in that fifth position. Charles Evans in sixth. We got a whole bunch of trucks back there that probably aren't happy with that start. We're not expecting it that soon. You're going to get slaughtered in the Supers. Well, I probably would too. It is open set, right? Timothy. Excuse me, I'm dying here. Leading the field as Dean sits in third just behind him and Daniel. Daniel loose out of the turn, somehow saves it. That lets Timothy pull away a little bit. So second place, getting loose, making those mistakes. Might as well join you. Timothy continuing patiently leading the field in that number 18 as they come around. They're going to complete lap number 1 this time by Timothy in the lead. Daniel second. Dean in third, Greg Wood in fourth. Chris Pendle in that fifth position. I bet you this isn't his track either. I swear, every track we go to, we got issues towards the back. Let's go take, looks like Angel's been off the track. I want to know something, guys. Oh, Harbin gets into the wall. Let's see what David Mayo having issues in that 0-8. So people around the track having issues. Look like Todd Cleek off the track. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him as the leaders have spread out. Oh, he just loses it. Oh! A little bit of contact, but for the most part, that was a pretty good save. Guys, I want to know in the chat, how many total incident points do you think they're going to be after this race? This is probably going to be a high one. Ooh, Pendle gets a little loose there as he tries to chase down Greg Wood. Timothy out front. Daniel, although making some slipping and sliding mistakes, as you see him sliding right there, not staying too far back from Timothy. Will Timothy get a challenge out of Daniel? If Daniel can get to him. Dean, we know he's patient on road courses. Currently in that third position, so he didn't end up with that EOL. Greg Wood in fourth. Chris Pendle fifth. Charles Evans in sixth. Josh Anderson in seventh. Michaels eighth. Parker's in that ninth spot. He's got to feel good about just consistently running in ninth at this point, considering he just bought this track right before the race. Sorry, guys, trying to get the cat out of here. Robert Rushing having issues. That's a real crash happening back here. Let's see what happens to him. Well, at least it says it's a real crash. So Robert Rushing having issues in that number 89. He's going to slide off the track. Oh, Cleek just misses him. I see why I called it a wreck and just not an off track. He gets it going back the right way. As we move back up to the front, look like Hurley off the track. He's back on. Rushing off the track again. Let's go see what happened to Andrew. Oh, just off the grass. Slides off the track. Now, let's remember, these guys are not road racers. Timothy out in the front. Highest I rating and the only A class in the field. Most of these guys are rookies. A better portion of them on road. But Timothy with a 1929 I rating, and he's an A 4.2 a license, so he's definitely much higher skill level on the road courses than the rest of the field. I think you got to get back to Dean, who we've seen do pretty well, currently in that third spot. He's a B class 1576 I rating. That it looks like Greg Wood and Chris Pendle are starting to close that gap, as it looked like Daniel had issues there. Let's go take a look at what happened to him as these guys are closing up on that second spot. Oh, he's going to slide off the track. Pretty good save overall, but he definitely loses a lot of time on the guys behind him, as it looks like Dean and them had closed a ton. That's going to give Timothy a 5.7 second lead as we work lap number 4. So Daniel trying to run hard on that number 32. That makes you got to wonder, is he using those tires up? We've seen him awfully sideways so many times this race so far. But guys, let me know in the chat, how many total incident points do you think there's going to be at the end of this one between all 25 drivers? I'm curious what you guys will come up with, and we will take a look at it afterwards. Just Greg gets loose. Did he get some contact there? Let's back that up. That was right, and oh, he just got a little loose there. Let's go take a look from the far chase. It looks like, oh, he just got loose. You can see it in the background. But Angel having issues at the back of the pack. It does not show that he's gotten back on track. Did he have to tow? Angel struggling in that number 90. We know how much he loves road courses. Oh, he loses it. Oh, he keeps it going. That's why it says no back on track. Outlaw having issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Outlaw here. And this number 12, Guinness Machine. Gets a little bit of the curb there. Gets on the throttle. Just loses the back end. No harm, no foul, though. Gets it turned back around the right way. So we are 5 laps into this one. Remember that, lap number 10 coming to 11. It's going to be the yellow flag for stage number 1. Timothy looking to dominate here tonight. All right, so Timothy out front. Dean running in that 3rd position. He's got Chris Pendle closing the gap in that number 16. Greg Woods followed back to that 5th position after getting sideways there. Here comes a pass. No, Pendle can't make it work. He's got to get back in line behind Dean. So Chris starting to put the pressure on Dean in that number 56. Puddin goes off the track, gets back on. So people still having issues further back as this pack from 3rd back to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, all starting to bunch up. Oh, sorry, 3rd through 8th. And then not too far behind, you got Mark Parkers. I don't expect Parkers to stick around towards that 9th position. I got a feeling he's going to make his way up into a top 5. He's just learning the track right now. These guys better be worried. He's running pretty solid in that 9th position. And he'll only get better as the race goes on. So Chris losing a little bit of ground to Dean. Dean creating a gap as Greg is starting to pull up on that little bobble. Hurt him as Greg starting to close the gap in that number 78 Paul's Traffic Machine Outlaw having issues. Let's go take a look at what happened to him this time. Little contact there. That looked intentional. That looked intentional. He's still doing donuts, but let's take another look at this one. I'll tell you what, this one doesn't look like it was on accident. Ooh. Who is that? Just in front of him. Oh, Slide Job Scott having issues in the number 22. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Oh, he just loses the back end. All right, so back up to Chris as Chris is trying to reel back in. Oops, Carl off the track. But Chris trying to reel back in Dean. He is starting to do it. He's looking quick in that number 16, but he's got to be because Greg's trying to get back on his heels. Looks like we're going to get a battle from 2nd on back because it does seem like Dean is definitely closing in on that 2nd position. Now that's an old sprint. That's a throwback paint right there with that old school sprint on the side of it. But I'll tell you what, Chris doesn't care as he is closing the gap on that number 56. Getting salty out there as Chris gets a little squirrely. Greg almost runs him over as they come out of turn. Out the turn, down the hill into the right-hander. Greg overshoots a little bit. He loses a little bit of ground. He's got to gather it back in, try to pull it back up on Chris as Greg gets sideways once again. So these guys, after a couple of mistakes, Spencer Teal, thank you for the like. Puddin, I just noticed, thank you for the like. But these guys starting to reel it back into each other again as they made a couple little mistakes. Now they got to reel each other back in, put that work in. Dean kind of staying even now. Let's see if he's able to gain. Oh, Angel having issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Angel in that 90. Oh, he is so careful. I mean, he did get out a little off the track, but it was ultimately a pretty good save right there for Angel. All right, back up to the battle for the 3rd as Chris tries to reel in the number 56. Timothy way out front, 8.5 seconds up in front of Daniel. Sam, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Chris Pendle trying to reel in the 56 of Dean. As they come through the little chicane here, definitely a fast chicane. As Chris tries to close that gap, both of them try. Oh, Robert Russian having issues further back as it looked like Chris got a little loose in there. As they are completing lap number 7. Sorry, lap number 8. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Rushing already the wrong way. He must have spun it by the time we get there. Let's go see what happens to Charles. Ooh, the 7 gets close. Oh, good save. That could have been a whole lot worse for Charles. Back up here to the battle for that 3rd position. Chris starting to reel back in. Dean closing in as we get close to that 10 lap mark here. Dean in that 3rd position. Chris right on his heels. He wants those bonus points. What's up, Santos? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Greg Wood up in this battle. They've all caught him. We got a battle for 3rd. On the cuffs of the stage break. These guys. Oh, Chris gives him a bump. He backs out of it. Luckily, Greg gives them the room. That could have been bad for all 3 of them. Somehow they all come out of it all right. Dean out in front of this trio, battling for that 3rd position. We got one more lap until the stage break. We're going to go back and watch this battle. I'll keep an eye on where they're at. But they've lost ground on Dean once again. Greg Wood did take that 4th position back. Pendle back to 5th as we've had one heck of a battle for 3rd here tonight. You know, Chris just kind of rode it in there a little too hard. He definitely isn't the type to take a shot at somebody. Just got into the back of Dean and totally locked on the brakes, trying not to wreck him. That was a close call for all 3 of them, I'll tell you what. Timothy leading the way as they're coming down to closing in lap number 10 here for stage number 1. Timothy out in front. Couple more turns and he's going to come across the line this time by to take the yellow flag. As soon as he crosses, right? Down the front straightaway. Here comes yellow flag is out. As stage break number 1 is in the books. We got Timothy, Daniel, Dean, Greg Wood, Chris Pendle, Josh, Michael, Charles, Markers, and Mike Williams, Budman in that 10th position. So we got a few guys that have had some issues. All right, let's go take another look at that issue with Outlaw because, I definitely questioned what happened there. He came up on, who is that? We're going to go ahead. Oh, that's Harbin. That looks like it's Harbin that got into the back of him. Let's go take a look at that one. Maybe he just made a mistake, but man, that looked bad as Harbin got around him. That was the wreck in question earlier that I was trying to take a look at it. But these guys coming around trying to get to the pace car so they can all pit. Timothy's going to be in the lead. He's got lap traffic ahead of him under caution. How's that going to play a role? I don't think I've seen this kind of lap traffic under caution before. All right, they come around. They should be catching the pace car here pretty soon. Should be pulling out of pit road this time, if it hasn't already. There it is. Here comes the pace truck. They're going to back out of it. Those guys need to hurry up, get around, because they're going to want to service those cars. So that's the end of stage number 1. So far, some good racing. I'm definitely impressed by the racing that we've had out in front. Dean, Greg, and Chris definitely putting on one heck of a show. No. Daniel second, Dean third, Greg Wood fourth, Chris Pendle in fifth. Josh Anderson in that 6th position. Good run for him. We haven't really talked about him all day long in that number 7, but he's been consistently sitting there up in this front group. He might have an opportunity to break himself an easy top 5 here tonight, as he looks to take that number 7 to Walt Silverado to victory lane. Could he possibly do it? I mean, these guys have been racing pretty hard up front. If somebody gets a run on this leader, anything could happen. Timothy out in front. Daniel second. Dean third. Greg Wood. I'm listening to these guys. They're talking about that incident that we were watching where they all got together between Dean and Chris. So, yep, they're pitting now. So here comes everybody on pit road. Yeah, you're definitely struggling. You were struggling in practice. I was watching some. I mean, this isn't the easiest track. Yeah, it's not the easiest track. The elevation changes around the corners definitely throw you off the perception of the turn. I remember the first time. I remember the first time I came here. I remember the first time I came here. It was before they changed it up. It used to count for your oval license. I think I had a B license and tried the Xfinity cars here, and I went from B to C in one, or B to D in 1 week or something, or I just got my A license. Whatever it happened, it was a terrible week for me. I should have never run Mid Ohio. It was early on, so I certainly wasn't ready. But Timothy comes out front in first as expected. But I will tell you what, because they weren't able to give the EOL to Dean at the beginning of the race. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. But because they weren't able to get the EOL to Dean at the beginning of the race, he's going to get that EOL now. But it might be a little bit easier. There's going to be some trucks with some damage out there. And Dean is pretty fast. He's got a good number 56 truck here tonight. As we get ready to go racing, I think we're going to have one more pace lap here, and then it should be green next time by. And guys, give me 1 second. I'm just going to make sure the kids are going to bed, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Yeah, I know Parker's was, and I can see you don't run. You don't run a lot of road. Yeah. There's some people that haven't caught up to him yet. Oh, yeah, well, not quite yet, but that's because people are catching up still. All right, guys, we're trying to figure this out. I don't think Robbie, Carl, Robert, Zach, or sorry, any of those guys on the lead lap are going to catch the field in time. It's going to be pushing it. Oh no, they should catch. Who's the guy on this one, right? Sorry, I was just helping them direct what was going on. How you doing, Robbie? How's your eyes? I definitely struggle well, I don't know. I haven't driven this track since I had the horrible experience when I first got iRacing. But then again, I had no clue then, so it probably wouldn't be so bad now. Ooh, rushing having issues trying to catch the pack. As we keep an eye on Dean. You might end up having to clear Dean's flag. All right, getting ready to go. Green flag out of the final corner. Green flag is out as Timothy jumps out front. Daniel trying to get up next to him as they head down towards turn number 1. Greg Wood sticking his nose in there, going for that second position. They're going to come out of turn 1 single file for the most part on the front part of the track. They're going to shuffle at the back of the pack as they head down into turn number 2. Timothy leading the way as Daniel all over the back of him. Now remember, Daniel started to fade a little bit at the end of that last run. Can he keep the tires out under him this time by? Well, we got big issues in the back. Let's go take a look and see what happens. Looks like we have a massive pile up back here, at least according to... Oh, maybe not. Maybe they just slowed down that much? Oh, no, they got together. Oh! Oh, we got wrecking everywhere. Holy cow, what's going on here? Wrecking everywhere. Let's try and jump up on the blimp, see if we can figure out what exactly happened. 2 different wrecks. Oh, Angel gets turned around, gets hit by the 47. He gets it back straight. Couple. I think I seen Outlaw going through the grass. Oh, no! Daniel just loops it out of second place, putting him back, way back in the pack. This is the worst time he could have done it. He's going to have a lot of cars to have to pass now. So it is crazy here on the opening sequence here for stage number 2. Let's go take a look and see exactly what happened. This is where he was getting loose earlier. He just lost it, looped around, lightly nosed it in. He should be all right, but he can't be happy with himself. He's back to that. Oh! 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 Oh, that was intentional. I think. Oh no, he lost it. He lost it. Oh no, I thought that was so bad it looked intentional. What a big hit though. Let's jump on with Outlaw, as there is a lot going on here on this opening sequence. Let's jump in the cockpit. We got Dean Reckon trying to come up through the field. Oh, he just lost the back end. All right, let's go check out what happened to Mayo. Mayo stuck in the grass. It's not the first time here tonight. Let's see what happens to Dean here. Dean has having issues. Oh, is he just going to lose the back end here? Yep. Oh, locks it down. Keeps it on anything. He should be good. As we move back up to the front, we got Timothy out front. Greg Wood in second. As Anderson is up to the 3rd position. I told you guys just at that break, watch out for Anderson. He's been quietly sitting back there, looking to get himself a good top 5. He's now up in the podium. So Greg Wood in second. Move Anderson up to third. Pendle fourth. Charles Evans in fifth. Oh, sounds like Andrew's having an interesting ride back there. Tyler Woodard. Remember, we've been talking a lot about him. He's having a great run here in the trucks. Currently sitting in that sixth position. Slide Job Scott having issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him in that number 22. He just too much brake, or he down. I think he must have downshifted. That looked like a downshift spin. What do you think, Robbie? All right, so Timothy out in front, dominating here tonight. Greg Wood in second, Anderson in third. I'm curious to see what this number 7 can do. Oh, he gets sideways, but he's been picking up the pace. He's starting to put the heat on these guys. Can he put the heat on Greg? Does he have anything for Timothy? Remember, we get another stage break. Another stage break at lap 20, right? At lap 20, as Greg Wood sits in the second spot. Here comes Anderson, looking for the back of Greg Wood as they come through the final corner to come across the line. We've got 3 more laps to the end of this stage. Little shootout here. Greg Wood in that second spot as Anderson has now caught him in that number 7. I'll tell you what, guys, Anderson might have a little something special here in that number 7. Parkhurst has fallen back down to the 14th position. That last restart was rough on a lot of people. But I'm looking at these lap times. I mean, he's not as fast as the leader, but Anderson definitely quicker than Greg Wood in that second position. Can Anderson steal a solid top 2 today? He's fallen back a little bit from Greg now. As this battle for was third, but now second, third, and fourth has really been one heck of a show here tonight. This is where all the fun's been, as Greg Wood is leading the way in this trio in second. Outlaw having issues towards the back. Oh, Anderson just throwing it in the corners in that number 7. He's going to get an idea where he's at. Arvin off the track in that number 23. As it looks like Anderson is starting to lose the handle a little bit. He's out on Greg as Greg has started to pull away. Ooh. Computer isn't happy right here. That was weird. Lost a few frames, but looking better now. Butters, what's up, buddy? What's up? Thank you for the like. As Greg Wood continues to lead the second place right now, lead this group in second place. Timothy way out front. But the battle now is Chris is starting to put the pressure on that number 7 to get back around. Robert Russian having issues at the back of the pack once again. Yeah, same here. Just chilling and watching some racing. Anderson starting to create a little bit of a gap. Can he reel Greg Wood back in? Let's go see if there's any other battles on the track. Looks like we got some intense battling here. As Ray leads this group in the 44 in 7th place. Michael. Oh, Ray overshoots the turn. Oh, he parks it right in front of Woodard. Woodard on the brake. Keeps it out of him as he tries to work his way around Ray. That's going to take him out of the battle for 7th as of right now. Oh, man. Tough break for Woodard as Ray loses the back end on that thing. Got there just in time to watch that one. Robert Russian off the track once again as Ray is throwing that thing around. So Tyler in 7th as Dean has made his way all the way back up into the top 10 after getting the EOL under that last caution. I got to keep an eye on this one. We're coming to lap number 20 next time. All right, then the next lap. So Timothy out in front. Greg Wood in second. Josh in third. Chris Pendle in fourth. Charles Evans fifth. Andrew Hurley in that sixth position. We've seen him off the track quite a few times, but now he's up to sixth. Impressive run back up through the pack for him. Michael in that seventh position. Ray throwing it sideways in eighth. Tyler's got company as here comes Dean looking for that ninth position as he is so much faster in that number 56. He's going to get up under him, take that position. So Timothy leading the way in that number 18 machine. They are going to get the caution flag this time by as Timothy is leading the field. Coming to stage break number 2 out of the final corner. Here comes stage winner for stage number 2 as the yellow flag comes out once again. Yellow flag is out for the stage as Timothy out front, Greg in second, Anderson third, Pendle fourth, Charles Evans fifth. So now these guys are going to have a little bit, it's going to be another 10-lap run probably. Now they got to get all the way around the track. This was a little bit shorter run for them than the first one. They got to get all the way around the track, catch up to that pace car. But just to run down at the top 10, Timothy, Greg, Josh, Chris Pendle, Charles Evans, Andrew Hurley, Michael C., Dean Clavitt, Ray Richer, and Tyler Woodard are your top 10. Oh, you don't lose it under caution. Hurley, you can't park there, bud. It's caution. All right, so caution is out. Let's see if everybody takes advantage of the pit cycle. My question is, do they have to pit again? Will somebody chance it and stay out? All right, sorry, just had to adjust myself. I know that was a little squeaky. That was a little squeaky. All right, so just got an inside report from Greg. Said somebody could, if they save fuel, make it the rest of the way. So could someone like Daniel, who's stuck now in the back of the pack but knows he has a fast car, play that strategy? Scott, Angel, one of these guys in the back that know that they might be able to keep pace. Parkhurst, he's going to have a solid run all season long. Will he take the gamble here on a track he was, somebody who was looking at this as, this is definitely not a race I'm going to win. This is going to be my drop week. Might as well play a chance here. See if they can turn something out of nothing. Well, we're about to find out when they get around this time by. See if anybody takes advantage of the pit road. If everybody does. Some of these guys were running extra hard. John Anderson, one of them, in that number 7. What a run by him here tonight. What a run by Anderson, getting himself up to that third position. Andrew Hurley, we know he's been off the track quite a few times today, currently sitting in that 6th position. Impressive run for him. Dean's made his way back up to 8th in that number 56. But I'll tell you what, Daniel needing to play some strategy in that number 32 after having those issues, because it looks like a couple guys off the track trying to catch the field. Ox, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, brother. As always. You know what I love about Ox? Ox comes and shows up at every broadcast, at least to pop in and give me a like. You gotta love people like that. All right, so pit road is open this time by. Let's see if we get anybody who's going to play some strategy. So far, nobody doing it. want the other on the pit road. Looks like everybody's coming in. Will somebody play the strategy game? This is about the point. Oh, nope. Cleek is a lap down, so there's no strategy there. He's definitely going to pit. It looks like... Oh, Daniel Plant. I said he might be the one. He is the one that's going to play that strategy in that number 32. No surprise there. I've had a feeling this might be the move he's got to make. So he's staying out in that number 32 as everybody else pit. Tim in second now. Greg Wood third. Josh in fourth. Pendle fifth. Charles Evans in sixth. Good pit stop for him. Putting up to the seventh position early. Back to eighth. Michael Dean back to 10th. Not the pit cycle he wanted. Woodard at 11th. Ray loses a few spots back to 12th. Mark gains a few spots in 13th. Now you remember everybody lost one spot technically. All right, so Daniel's going to lead these guys on older tires to the green flag for this final stint to the checker. 11 laps to go. It's going to be, 9 to go when they take the green flag? This could be a wild one here tonight. I'll keep it as loud as I want, Greg. I'm just picking. Hold on. Let me mute this real quick. It would have been more for both. So Daniel out in front. He's definitely got to save gas in that number 32. It's going to be close, but man, what a gamble. He definitely had to do something. He was way back at the back of the pack, and he's been fast all night after making a series of mistakes, getting put back in a position he didn't want to be. I got to wonder, did he pit? Could he have short pitted that? Let's go take a look. I think I got pit things here. Let's see. Oh, that shows me nothing. All right, let's move that. All right, let's find. Well, you should have plenty of fuel to finish it. I was more curious about the 32 that stayed out. All right, I've tried to figure out if I have. I might not have it on this. Let's take a look. Or if he pit sometime during there. Is there enough time to pit and come out on the lead? Yeah. All right. So Greg just informed me that lap number, they did short pit that, so he should have enough gas. It should be fine. But how are those tires? Did he take care of the tires of the number 32? So definitely a smart move by the 32 as it puts him back up there where he was. Actually, one position ahead of where he was. He's going to lead these guys to the green flag. This is going to be interesting. All right. They still got a few more turns before we go green flag racing here. How long is a pace lap here? That is a curious question. About 2.5 minutes? So about 2.5 minutes. Extra minute to do a pace lap. But we're going to take the green flag with 9 laps to go. Can Daniel hold on to a top 5? I don't think he's going to be able to hold off Timothy, but behind them, who knows? He's been quick all night. But we're about to find out as we come through a couple more corners to get to the green flag. Daniel Plant Smith out in front. Timothy McDonald in that second position. Greg Wood third. Josh Anderson in fourth. Chris Pendle fifth. Charles Evans in sixth. As the green flag getting ready to come out as they come through the final corner. Green flag in there. Daniel on the gas as they head down towards turn number 1. Great start for the front 2 rows as Timothy stayed there, but Daniel gets the advantage to turn number 1. Greg Wood trying to press her. Oh, we got one trying to lose it in the back. Here comes Timothy going for the lead in that number 18. No surprise there as Greg's going to dive it in, try to get that second spot. Can't quite get there. Daniel's going to get sideways. He loses it in front of the field, down into the grass in that number 32. So strategy played, did not work out for him here due to a mistake, not because of the strategy. He's fallen all the way back to the 22nd position. Frustration. That's all that's got to be going on in his side. Oh, Anderson gets hooked out into the grass. Oh, we got more wrecking up in front. They're still piling it in. Traffic jam. You can't park there, guys, as Dean's going to lose a ton of spots. Let's go see the start of this one. Oh, that's late in it. Let's see. All right. All right, let's go take a look from the blimp. Let's see how much we can see. Oh, Hurley just gets into the back of him. Oh, then him and Dean get together, and they just all pile in behind it. As Anderson, definitely a disappointing night for him. He's had a great run here tonight. Maybe he can make up some ground, but that's going to hurt Dean. Oh, speaking of hurting, Puddin takes a big hit to the inside wall. Oh, more wrecking. Anderson's going to, wow, how did Anderson get through that? Big hit for Puddin here. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, Puddin came up on Dean. Oh, they've wrecked behind him. Look at Anderson. Ooh. Wow, what a wreck through there. As there are no cautions on the road course. Raymond, thank you for the like. Been a wild one. It's Timothy looking to dominate some more here in stage number 3. Christian is sliding it through the corners, almost slides off the track. He's got Charles moving up to 4th position. He's heading up and down night. Michael Cease in the 5th position. That's where he started. Ray, remember, he was throwing around. Parker's, I said don't count him out of a top 5 finish. He's currently in the 7th position. Tyler Woodard in that number 8 spot. And Carl Statton, look at him slowly creeping up to 9th. And wow, surprise, Angel Butterknife Santiago in that 10th position. Kyle Harbin right behind him. Outlaw, he's had a up and down night in that number 12. Dean in that number 13. Michael in the 14th. Dr. Robbie Bobby in 15th. Been a crazy night here tonight. Does it look like we were about to see some racing here? Let's go take a look and see where that was at. Anderson trying to get up to Cleek. Trying to get up into the get up a couple spots, trying to salvage a finish. Dean has made his way back up to the 13th position. He's going to go inside of Outlaw here as Outlaw told him, go low. As they head into the corner, give Dean the 12th position. He's trying to get himself a top 10. He really felt like he had a chance here, I know, tonight. Timothy still out in front. Greg Wood solidly in 2nd. Chris Pendle in 3rd. Charles Evans in that 4th position. Michael in 5th. What a run. Zach, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Anything interesting been happening? I hear little noises here and there. It looks like Carl had issues falling back to 12th. Oh, Harbin gets loose in front of him. Hold on to it, Harbin. He does, as Dean has made his way up into the 10th position. So Dean making his way forward. Next in his sights is going to be Angel in that number 90. Angel with a solid run in ninth position. He's got to feel good about that one. Every time. Oh, no, Carl facing the wrong way. Back there in the track in that number 88. So Carl went from hero to zero in a hurry. Let's see what happens to him. I think he just loses it here in turn number 1. Oh, he got out. I think a little bit of that was trying to stay out of his teammate up in front of him. I think he just had a good run going. So Carl gets it right at the back way. Just a minor little spin. Todd Cleek having issues further back. See what happened to Todd. Todd, wrong way, bud. Oh, he just loses the back end too. Oh, he started to lose it there, and it just never regained traction. He noses it into the pit wall. Then he gets it right, and wow, he goes sideways as we get back to him in that number 90. He's dirt tracking that thing. That's another one he doesn't like. It's that dirt tracking, but he seems to be doing a little road course thing and dirt tracking as he's going to pounce on Woodard's mistake and take that 8th position. But that's not going to be long-lived as here comes Dean looking for 8th from Angel as they come down the first straightaway. What a bunch of racing. I'll tell you what, it's been some great racing here. Here comes Dean up underneath Angel. Angel's just going to give it to him as we got a battle just in front as Ray and Parker's go at it for that 6th position. Parker's up to 6. Let's see if he can get himself up to the top 5. That was last season's runner-up in the points. He's looking to capitalize and take a victory after he feels like he had one stolen from him last season. Top 5 on a road course will definitely make him feel better. Timothy well out in front as the laps are taken down with less than 5 laps to go. Greg Wood in the 2nd spot. Pendle still all over the... These guys have been together all night. I wonder if they're boyfriend and boyfriend. Well, it looks like Pendle's trying to come up there and give him a little kiss. But Greg's trying to run away from him as they come up about a corner to 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Greg Wood in 2nd, Chris Pendle in 3rd. This battle's trying to heat up. We got issues further back, I think. Here comes Anderson up to the field. He's made his way up to 14th. Excuse me. He's going to get around Outlaw on the outside. In the 13th position now. He's looking to search for that top 10. Let's go see. Oh, Parker's just caught the 5th place car. Is he going to get himself a top 5 here tonight? Closing the gap on the number 19 of Michael C. As they come down this fast straightaway. Here comes Parker's on the hunt in that number 23. Still single file up at the front between 2nd and 3rd. Timothy out in front of those guys by 2.8 seconds. Not as big a lead as he's normally got, but those guys are definitely too far back to do anything. So we're going to keep an eye on the 2nd place battle and this 5th place battle, especially as it continues to close in. And Ray's trying to get up in this battle himself in that number 44. Let's go take a look here at Harbin. Harbin closing in on Woodard, trying to get that top 10 finish. As Woodard continues to struggle now, and that number 77 as this race goes on. Looks like Dr. Robbie Bobby has issues. He gets towed to the pits as we got 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for our leader as Pendle's starting to put the pressure on Greg Wood. Oh, Andrew having issues off the track. Look like... who else had issues? Hurley's had a couple issues here. Robert Rushing having issues again. As Timothy continues to lead, we are going to get a battle for the 2nd position here. What will Chris do as Michael's pulled away from Mark in that 5th position? Mark really wants that top 5 here tonight. Will it be? Have been worth it buying this track for Mark? Maybe we'll get the opportunity to find out as he tries to close the gap on that number 19. He is definitely faster through these more technical spots. Back up to the battle for second as Greg has now pulling a gap on Pendle. Is Pendle just trying to cool up his tires to get a last lap ditch effort? As it looks like Greg Wood is actually closing in on our leader. We're coming to 2 laps to go. Does Greg Wood have enough time? Last time by, he was quicker than the leader. Let's see what it was this time. This time by, it looks like he's got him by a full second. So Greg Wood turning up the heat. If he can do that 2 laps, he's there. Less than 2 seconds between first and second. Could we possibly have a battle for the lead at the end of this one? Greg turning up the heat. And that number 78, definitely impressive here. The gap continues to shrink. Tyler has issues. Once again, in that number 77, he gets it going back straight. 1.4 seconds now is rushing, having issues once again. In that number 89 machine. Oh, Greg gets loose. Here comes Pendle. Pendle's going to take advantage. There goes the opportunity for a win, unless our leader makes a mistake. Pendle up to second. Greg Wood back to third. Greg was pushing it. He was definitely gaining on the leader. As he makes a little mistake, can he get that second spot back? He is going to be mad at himself. As Chris gets a little sideways there, let's see if Greg can put the pressure back on Chris. Make a mistake, as it looks like Greg is trying to figure out if he's got any grip in those tires. Sometimes you heat them up and it gets a little squirrely, I guess you could say. Uh-oh, we got issues further back. As they come to the white flag, one more lap for Timothy. Chris in second, Greg Wood in third. Can Greg get that second position back? Oh, Dean off the track. He's back in 9th position. How embarrassing would that? Oh, he's falling back a little bit further, so Dean having issues. Scott having issues. Oh, and Kyle both off the track. As we watch the battle for second place, this is going to be a crazy white flag lap. Timothy out front, no one to worry about. He's got a lap car up there, but it shouldn't play a problem. I got to imagine the lap car will move out of his way. Lap car moves up the track. Mayo moves off the track. So that was Robert Rushing and Mayo both getting out of the way of the leaders. As Greg and Chris continue to battle for that second spot. Just a couple more opportunities for Greg Wood to get that second place back. How hard will he push it? Timothy out front. Chris Pendle second. Greg Wood third. He gets sideways. That's going to be the end of that run for second. Looks like he's got third place. Timothy, just a couple more corners to go. As he gets ready to see the checkered flag. One more turn. And the checkered flag in the air. Timothy's going to take the win. Here tonight, Chris Pendle second, Greg Wood in third. Charles Alvin's up to the 4th position. Solid run for him as he gets 4th. Michael in 5th. Parker's going to bring it home in 6th. Bray in that 7th position. Angel in 8th. Josh is going to make his way back up to 9th. Oh, don't lose it. You got one more turn, bud. So Josh makes it back up to 9th. Dean in 10th. I guess I don't have far to go to bring you 3rd place. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, so crazy one here tonight. as these guys are out here celebrating. We're going to go ahead and bring in our third place finisher here in just a second. Timothy, though, celebrating in that number 18, every right to do so. Chris in the second place, and Greg in third. Here comes our winner down to the front straight to go celebrate like he should. Let's go ahead, get rid of those. Get rid of that. We don't need that yet. We'll watch our winner do some donuts, and we'll go ahead and pull in Greg Wood. I gotta set up the speakers apparently. Hold on. All right. Greg, James in the booth, got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, you had a fast one there. You were gaining on Tim there. You gained over 1 second coming to 2 to go.
Yeah, sure did until Chris threw it out the window for me.
I guess I kind of missed what happened there because I was looking at the time. Did you guys get some contact?
No, it was either I gas it and get loose or I get plowed in the rear by him. He drove it way too hot into one of the turns, and I seen it, and I was like, oh, crap. So I gassed it a little too soon, got sideways, and he got around me.
Yeah, I saw you smoke the tires there because I was trying to keep an eye on all three of you and trying to see what was happening to Timothy because, I mean, you were running, I think, your fastest laps of the race just about then. Almost.
Oh, yeah, I was definitely in a rhythm.
Overall, good night for you guys. I mean, that battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth was great all night.
Good. I'm glad it was good racing. I mean, it wasn't nearly as many problems as I thought there was going to be.
No, at least not up front. There's definitely a little more chaos in the back. But any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
First and foremost, like always, thank the lovely wife for putting up with me while I'm doing this and allowing me to. And then you for putting on a great broadcast. And, of course, if you need a real-life wrap or an iRacing wrap, hit up Pulse Graphics on Facebook or pulsegraphics.co.
Well, go enjoy the points that you got for this. Definitely some good points for you here tonight. And you want me to send you down to a different Discord channel?
No, it's fine.
All right, let's go ahead, bring in Chris. Let's see, where are you at? There you are. Chris, James in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a battle you guys had tonight. I mean, you guys were making some little mistakes here and there, but come home second here tonight. I'm sure you would have told me you hate this track before the race.
No, I actually like Mid-Ohio. It's
I'm just picking on you.
Hometown track pretty much for me. Second place finish, I'll take it. Obviously, the best truck won tonight. The 18 was just super bad fast. It's pretty much it was a fight for second on out, but I'll come home to P2. I think that's my second place in a row this past couple weeks. So good points momentum and building.
It's a pretty good run for you. Good momentum, good consistency. I'll tell you what, though, you and Greg gained over a second on Timothy there, coming to 2 to go. I was just telling Greg, I think you guys almost had the opportunity to go catch him.
Yeah, I seen him on my relative there. We was catching him, and then I was catching Greg. I got loose out of one of the corners, and Greg pulled up about 0.8 of a second, and I got back into him on this 2 to go, and I got into the keyhole there to the right, that real sharp right, and I don't know if I touched him or not. It didn't look like I touched. It looks like I touched him, but it didn't. I don't know, but if I caused Greg to spin out there, I'm sorry to him.
I think he said it was more of just a reaction because he thought you were either going to get it into him or he would have to slide it.
Well, I've been braking a lot earlier than that lap there. That lap I braked a lot harder because I seen Greg was getting loose a little bit in that corner there, and then I figured maybe he'd get loose and I'd get around him. But yeah, I mean, I'll take the P2 for what this track is, and we're glad we ain't got a road course again until the playoffs.
I'll tell you what, though, the racing was really good. I mean, you guys, before Daniel lost it and dropped back for the third place battle, man, you guys had a heck of a battle going with Dean, and then between you guys, and then Anderson got up in it. I mean, just overall good racing here tonight.
Yeah, it really was. And Dean, I think I was faster than him in that first stage too, and he was fighting loose. Really loose too, and then I got into him, and cost me a couple spots there, but that's okay. I'll take P2. I think 4th in both stages, and we'll move on to next week. It's pretty bad. I don't even know where we're at next week, and I'm an admin.
Well, good run anyway. It looks like you are going to close out the broadcast because I don't see Tim in Discord. So why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Obviously, thanks to everybody that tunes in and watches James broadcast. Without James and without our you guys tuning in, we couldn't do this. Thanks to everybody, to the league and Hammer Down Racing League that helps make this this league great, from the last place guy all the way up to the first place. We couldn't do without you guys. Second of all, thanks to my teammates over at Deep Racing. Thanks to our sponsors, Circle B Diecast, Plain B Sales, Blackwater Suds, Old Timer Hat Company, Grounds and Hounds Coffee, autism awareness, ovarian cancer awareness. I appreciate everything, all the support I get from everybody, and for the team. Thanks to the lovely wife for letting me do this every night. I always give her a shout out because without her letting me spend money, I wouldn't get to do this. So thanks, guys. We appreciate it. And we'll tune in next week. Well, hopefully next week's a better race too.
We'll tune in next week. Doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
All right, buddy. Go enjoy.
See you, bud.
All right. We're going to do a bonus interview. Hey, we got the bonus interview around with Josh Anderson. Man, what a run you had going until you got a little contact with Andrew there.
Oh man, was it Andrew that I got in contact with there?
Yeah. When you got looped around and had to fall to the back, but man, you made your way back up. What, 9th?
I think 9th. I was going for Angel. I wanted Angel real bad because I don't like letting him beat me on a road course. But it was, man, I had fun. Andrew getting into the back of me. Everybody was trying to outbrake everybody into that corner. I actually thought if I didn't get down on the brake as hard as I did, I'd end up getting into Christopher, and I did not want to do that. And then I don't know if you was watching or not, but I did some pretty crappy crap to Kyle Harbin. I didn't mean to do it. I just came in way too hot.
I didn't see it. I think I heard you say something, and I don't think he made a big deal out of it.
No, I felt real bad. I didn't mean to dive bomb him like that. I'm not much of a dive bomber. When I do it, I end up wrecking everybody, and myself included. So I don't like it. But
I'll tell you what, there had to be a different type of urgency there, and then to see top 10 within your grasp. I mean, that had to push you because I mean you were top 3 or 4 car anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I got behind somebody. I can't. We talked about it earlier, but I got behind him, and I wanted to pass him clean, without a doubt, because I knew if I didn't pass him clean, I was going out too. And I almost got him into turn 2 up there at the top of the hill, and I felt like I dive bombed him too, and I thought I'm not going to pass him like that, so I backed off. And but it slowed me down a little bit. But I mean, he was running his race. I was running mine. So. But when I got behind Greg, I couldn't catch him. There's no way. And Timothy, there's no way I'd catch him either. He's just way fast. And Christopher as well. Christopher made a slight mistake, and I capitalized on it back on the bottom of the hill, and that's how I got around him. But that was a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what. I was watching your lap times, and I mean, you were faster than them sometimes.
Was I really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to keep it slow and keep the wheels on the ground instead of trying to slide. As soon as you heated them tires up, sliding around a corner or anything like that, or giving it too much gas and spinning the rear tires, you're going to go around on this track. And man, I've ran a lot of sports cars on this track, and man, I love the sports cars. I've never ran the trucks. But, man, it was fun. It was a blast.
I'll tell you what, and it's kind of cool to get this perspective, and it would be cool to talk to Dean too. But, coming up through the field, you got to remember you're running your race, because I find myself when I do road racing, I make the mistake. I see the guy in front of me, and I go into chase mode, and I forget to run my race. And I lose time, and I make those mistakes. Was that the hardest thing about coming up through the field? Was trying to remind yourself, I got to run my race?
Yes, there was one time I was, my race is stay behind somebody and let them make a mistake, and then I'll go around. Well, in the back of the field, I was coming through, and I was a lot faster, so I was going to pass people, and I come down on the back stretch or on the front stretch right there, coming to the start finish line, and I was passing. Oh goodness, David Mayo. I was passing him on the inside, and all of a sudden there was 4 or 5 cars backwards right in front of me. And I thought, oh Lord! And I just hammered on the brakes, trying not to lock them up so I don't tear the tires up. But I end up getting through there without hitting anybody. So did David.
We watched that. We watched that live when it happened.
Man, that was a lot of fun. It just going through and passing people that I'm not normally passing. I don't pass nobody, but on this race, I like this track.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, good run here tonight. You want to say hi to anybody before I let you go?
Oh yeah, I mean, my wife, she lets me do this. This is great, and I love her for it. I know she gets mad at me at times, but I love her to death for it. And Greg Wood, Christopher Pendle, all the admins, yourself and the broadcast, all you guys this is a great league, man, great truck league. And Andrew Rattel, the one that paints my truck and my cars, R1 Paints, man, he does an awesome job. If you ever want one, give him a holler on Discord. But man, I appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. And enjoy the run, because I know it's not the result you wanted, but definitely impressive run.
All right, thank you.
No problem. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the results. I felt like Josh kind of got robbed out of one. I figured I'd give him a shout here. Good run for Anderson. So Timothy with the win, Chris Pendle second, Greg Wood in third, Charles Evans in fourth, Michael C. in that fifth position, Mark Parker's in sixth. Good run for him. Ray Richer in that number seventh place. Angel in eighth. What a run for Angel. This is a road course that he finishes eighth. Josh Anderson in 19 in 10th. Kyle Harbin in 11th. Outlaw in 12th. Tyler in 13th. Daniel Smith in that 15th position. Michael Williams Budman in 15th. Andrew Hurley 16th. Carl 17th. Todd Cleek 18th. Zachary Cleek and 19th. Robert and 20th. David Mayo 21st. Slide Job Scott in 22nd. Dr. Robbie Bobby 23rd. Puddin 24th. Robert in 25th. And George Jewell did not start. Guys, what a